Hello, everyone. So excited to be on today. We are going to be talking with Madison. We're going to wait a little bit here and see if she logs in. But it is a beautiful Friday. It feels really good out. I hope I don't get super hot because I would rather be outside. Especially when you're going to be on electronics for a while. It's so good to be outside, guys. Like, really, really good. All right, let's see. Okay, so hopefully I get accept. Awesome. Hello, hello, welcome in.
Hi.
Hello, gorgeous. Hi,
How are
Faith.
you?
Welcome in. Okay. Hi. I
Hi.
thought you were gonna be in the car.
No, we didn't end up going.
Okay.
Deadlines, things, being in the car 2 days, 6.5 hours
Yeah.
wasn't gonna work with what everything crap just hit the fan.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's good.
anyways, yeah,
You
I'm
addressed it,
home.
and that's good. Look, you should be proud. I curled my hair.
I love it. It
I
looks
was
so
ins-
good.
I was inspired by Madison today.
I love it.
Madison hair inspo. Here we go.
I
Mine
love it.
doesn't stay like yours, but
Well, the freaking humidity. Is it hot there or no?
it's really nice out. I was just saying that it's really nice out, so I hope it doesn't get too hot.
Uh-huh.
The clouds are covering a lot of the sun, and so it feels pretty good. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens
Yeah. That's
if I have
good.
to rush in or not. Rush
Yes.
inside.
Yes. You never know.
Um, but I was so excited. Last live we did, I was so frustrated. Electronics,
Yes.
it happens. But it just didn't store our live, and it was a really good live. But we're gonna roll through this every other week anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah.
We're good. We're getting closer to
Yes.
September, believe it or not. And so I cannot wait to see who else joins
Yeah.
for this retreat. We already have people join, so we're really, really happy about this. Both of us are excited to be here today. We're going to be talking about something that is honestly at the center of why we're creating this retreat
Hmm.
together, and really why I created the membership Gutsy Living too, which is the simple, simple truth. And it's that women were never meant to heal alone.
Hmm.
I mean, I hope that lands on all the hearts of the people that are listening to this, because it is one thing, and I talked about it actually on the Bible study this morning, how good God is. Like, we are meant to be in community.
Hmm. Yeah.
And anything that pulls you away from that is not truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So I guess like what made you realize like that women don't need more info and they need the community to heal, and it's not just all the buzz of the constant stuff online of you need this, and this. Like I guess what got you to that point of understanding that?
I failed at providing that for my clients
Mm.
because I was failing to provide that for myself, right? So
Mhm.
anything that we start from for us, and a lot of things were working for me, but the sustaining of everything has always been better for me when I am for myself in a
Mhm.
group setting. Like
Yeah.
when I'm doing anytime I was running my group programs, like my health is doing better, and it's just it took years. I mean, we're stubborn, we think we're too busy for things, and I just at this point I'm like, this is what was working, and
Mhm.
this is why my clients that have left that were doing so well doing all of their programs, this is kind of
Mhm.
why some of them have failed at not at maintaining or at staying
Mhm.
healthy as much, but at building upon what they had, right? Which is the whole point of the Gutsy method, that listen, our wheels are going to turn, our life is going to change. We need to continue to move with it, and we need to
Mhm.
adjust, and we need to do things differently, and that's okay. But
Yeah.
it's so much easier done in community than when you're trying to pull this wagon all by yourself.
Mhm. 100%. I think in life we all think we can do it alone. Like we
Mm-hmm.
can just like muscle through it. But we thrive best when we actually like ask for help and reach out and share our feelings with other people. Like, hey, I'm going through this. I'm experiencing this. Have you experienced it? And then their perspective, maybe they've gone through it. And it's like then they can help you through it. And so I think we just forget how important community is.
Yeah, because exactly what you said, we try to hold everything together.
Mm-hmm.
We keep pushing, and so many of us, so many women are quietly exhausted,
Mm-hmm.
fully disconnected, and craving support that we don't know how to ask because a lot of us have portrayed that we don't need it. And it's hard to break down and say, eek, that wasn't working. I need to change this.
Yes, I agree.
So I would say if you've been feeling like this, I
Mm-hmm.
know I know I need something deeper than
Mm-hmm.
just another health tip. I can give you all the reels you want. I have for many, many years. Y'all can scroll down. There's so much information in there. I can give them to you. Um, but this conversation that we're having in particular is going to be for you because you don't need another health tip.
Yeah.
Period.
Yes.
So I would say to fully answer what you're saying, this retreat definitely was born um out of a need that
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing over and over again in the women that I was seeing. And it
A
was it was a
pain
mirror.
point. A pain
Yeah.
point, really.
Yeah.
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 It was one for me too. Like I said, they
Mm-hmm.
were they were doing all of the things. But they're doing it alone.
Mm-hmm.
And they're carrying so much that they do not always even realize how disconnected they are with everything
Mm-hmm.
else because we're checking all the lists and we're super connected with our list, but not with everything around us and with our bodies,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like how many times you and I we talk about this, but how many times we're like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," even though our body's not asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
Our body's
Yeah.
telling us something different, but we're like, "No, the list says,
Yeah.
or the reel said, or
Yes.
my best friend said this is working for her," and all the things. So we are just not connected. For
Yeah.
you, just a quick example for you because you kind of talked about this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, really, it's the noise of
Mhm.
everything. There's so much noise. I've even, been struggling to get on the internet lately. I'm also in luteal, so that means I kind of want to be a hermit lately.
Mhm.
But really, I feel like the past week or so, like I don't want to get on because I don't want to hear all the noise because it's just like try this, do that, do that, do that. And I did do that and it didn't work
Mhm.
until I tried the Gutsy method. I cleared out the noise within my own body, which then made it so clear to feel things and be like, okay, I think that's what's going on with this. Like, let's do this. Let's fuel this. We don't need
Mhm.
another supplement. Let's either add this food or take away this that's not working, type of thing. And so I just think there's too much noise. I mean, and it took me a while to sift through all that. And obviously, clearing out my gut and understanding how to feed my gut the right way, and that then that way the bacteria can all communicate clearly to me to get here. But it's like that the Gutsy method started that foundation to clear
Mhm.
all that out.
Yeah, because it's just so much of healing is not what diet do I do next? What
Mm-hmm.
supplement do I try now?
Mm-hmm.
It's really also, am I feeling supported in my household, in my
Yeah.
friendships, in my spiritually? Am I supporting
Mm-hmm.
myself spiritually in order to actually hear from your body? And so what you said is super important. And my friend and I will always say, like, I got food safe first. And that is so true. Like, so many people need food safe first because the chaos that's going on in the gut is just coming right up. We're blocking everything. We can't hear. We don't know what we want. We don't know what our heart is feeling or our body and any of those things. So really, really awesome. I say this all the time, but it's so awesome to see it in you and see how it's spread through
Mm-hmm.
your family because true healing is going to show up in the people around you too.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
the
Because
change is going to move.
they're watching what you're doing, which is so funny. I want to bring this up because this just like made my life. I'm trying not to cry, but my kids
Okay.
are at my mother-in-law's right now. They stayed the night last night, and my mother-in-law just texted me like 30 minutes ago, and she goes, Kennedy, my 4-year-old, picked up her Kindle and started acting like she was reading, and she said, Grammy, I'm reading the Bible.
Oh,
I just was like, she's like, I had to text you and tell you. She watches Cody and I every morning read
yeah.
the Bible. And it's like this 4-year-old picked up on that a reading device, associate that with reading the Bible. And it's like she could have said reading anything,
Hmm.
And so it just that a year ago before I started all this, like never would have been a thing, you know? And so just like my relationship obviously with God has grown. And then, you know, we're instilling that in our kids too, to hopefully be able to foster a relationship, their relationship with God as well.
Yeah.
So anyways, I had to share
Oh my
that.
gosh. Yeah, that was so good. You should have warned
Yes.
me about that one.
I'm sorry. I didn't think I was going to bring it up because I just remembered it when you just said that. I was like, I have to tell you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I love that, and I love that, your testament for others is gonna include the food. Yeah, like it's just part of
Mhm.
it, right? Like I just want to make sure that I mean I love seeing how food is becoming a part of people's testament. And this is because God has put it in my heart, right? Like this is what He's told me to speak on and to help people on. And I kind of equate it to being like a pastor in the church. Like everybody looks at you and they're judging you, like, what are your kids doing? What are they wearing? How are you speaking? Like all the things, right? And for me, for a long time, I felt like it was unfair for me to every time people see me or talk to me or do anything, they are on edge almost. They're like, okay, oh, I'm eating this, but I ate this and that, or you're
Uh-huh.
seeing this, and it's, I almost got sad about it because it's like people cannot see past that. But I have to, if that's God's sort of way to help others, I've come to the you know, it's okay now
Mhm.
and just let it be and let it roll because I can't have them be a mirror on my pain too, right?
Yeah.
So I've learned to kind of deal with that as well, which is it's a good thing, but everything that you do is going to transfer on to some people. Some people would be ready to listen, others aren't. Kids, the younger you expose them to the stuff, the
Mhm.
better.
Mhm.
We had our youth conference and
Mhm.
my son was sitting or standing up on stage worshiping in the
Uh-huh.
worship team,
Uh-huh.
singing to the Lord. And I am sitting there. There was a song that was saying a worship song that says nothing is wasted at the altar, like
Uh-huh.
bring everything to God, nothing is wasted. And I just looked around and I had to like keep my tears back
Yeah.
because again, for me to think of even a year ago,
Mhm.
to be able to see my son up there and my youngest son worshiping in the bottom
Yeah.
freely, me being part of a church period. I mean, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, nothing was wasted. Everything that I
Uh-huh.
gave to him has come like 20
Mhm.
times better. And it all of it started with me saying, I don't think I should feel the way I feel. And I'm
Mhm.
going to change the way I eat and I sleep and I consume light.
That's it.
That's it.
And it manifested into your kids having an amazing relationship
Yeah.
with God and you getting to witness it. Like how cool to be that's like a surreal moment.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
So
Completely surreal. And
yeah.
and that you know, and all of the moments that were so hard, at the
Mhm.
beginning, because it's not easy, right? When you're not in community, right? When I didn't have the conversations with my family and said I'm doing, I just kind of went behind because I can do it. I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm solo, right? So now I'm seeing like all of the things and I tell this to my clients that come one on one with me, like I want to be here for you. Like I want you to be your dad. I don't care. Text me. If you text me past my sleep time, everybody knows it's gonna come back tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna struggle, if we're doing like a fast, I tell you, I
Mhm.
ask you, I say, do you think you're gonna be in a big struggle? I'll leave my phone off airplane mode. Like,
Mhm.
I want to be there because I didn't have that for
Mhm.
myself.
Yep.
And so I want the community to be that for each and every one of us because unfortunately we live in a disconnected world, period. And
Mhm.
so everybody's kind of out for themselves. And if you find a good physical community, that's wonderful. Hold on to it. Bring it into my community. I need more women. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's, you have to have somebody because it's extremely hard when it's not.
Yes. For sure.
Um, so this retreat is not about leaving overwhelmed either. Right? You're not going to get 500 pages of notes and like you're going to feel like you have 72,000 things more to fix.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Even though that was my motto maybe like 2 years ago. Okay, we're not doing that. They're not going to
You
do that.
cleared out the noise to figure all that out.
Yes, absolutely. So this is really going to be more about restoration of
Mhm.
yourself. restoring that self. We want women to leave with clarity. We want women to leave with peace and practical next steps. And honestly, feeling like yourself again. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it is like the taking the noise out, like you said, how much different do you feel when you're off the internet and not trying to relate to everything else that's going on? You
I
feel
mean,
like you.
I feel so much better. And, my new routine for this year was starting the day not on my phone, in my Bible, in my gratitude journal, praying, going on my walks, just keeping out all that noise. And then,
Mhm.
after all that, it's like, I don't really even want to be like, even though I can get on my phone now because I got past my stuff, I don't really want to because I'm so present and I'm so connected on how I feel and how my kids are feeling and what's going on in real life because that is what's most important.
Yes, absolutely. I love Faith just posted rest period oration.
Mhm.
I love that
Yes.
slogan there. Thanks for sharing that one.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what the noise is distracting us from paying attention. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Going at it alone is not sustaining 100%.
Mhm.
Like it's not been something that can be sustained for me, for my clients, as I've seen.
No.
And so, yeah, I mean, we all live and learn,
Mhm.
and being in a position of helping others, serving, leading. I
Mhm.
mean, we lead everywhere. So I'm not saying like I'm leading anything. Like you're a leader. I mean, everybody's
Ah.
leading in some form or another. And the more people you're leading, the more weight falls on your shoulder. And am I
Mhm.
doing this right? And you should be asking yourself those things.
Yeah.
And so that was one of the things that, you know, I was asking myself, like, am I actually completing the task that the Lord
Mhm.
has put on me? Like, I'm starting it with a lot of people, and everybody takes growth. Okay, we were talking about Exodus. That's the Bible study we're doing, and Israel has took 40 years in the desert. Like, they're growing.
Mhm.
Okay, we're learning. We're doing all the things. So, um, we're all gonna grow. We're all gonna falter, and all the things. But we definitely have to become people that we're asking ourselves, and that's what we
Mhm.
do.
Are you muted? I think you're muted. There
Okay.
you go. You're
Okay.
good. Yeah.
So this whole place where we want to be connected, this is going to be sort of a place where we're able to do that without all the
Mhm.
distractions, even more distractions of like family and day-to-day place, which I'm so looking forward to, and
Yeah.
hugging each and every one of the people that walks through that door.
Yes. Yes.
um so I really would say I believe that so many women don't need that protocol, just another
Right.
protocol at all. They just
Right.
really need proximity. They need to be around women like you
Mhm.
who are also choosing healing, who are also
Mhm.
choosing truth
Mhm.
and choosing rhythm, which is a
Mhm.
hard thing. But again, if when you're watching this, you're coming from Madison's like feed, you know that she is following this so much more in the past year. Her rhythm,
Mhm.
and maybe talk a little bit more about that, like how you've kind of built upon and are walking that.
Gosh, yeah. So, I mean, really, this whole journey started out with just like I didn't want to have gut pain anymore. It was more so like I just don't want to be in pain. Like that's what I want, and I didn't, know what else was going to come from that. So, obviously, through your 3 months of coaching, I learned, kind of what to take out, how to put back, what to put in, how to do that so I feel good. But the mental piece really like probably didn't start developing till I would say like this past fall, like early winter, of me just realizing, looking back at everything I went through and the growth that I made, but also just understanding that like I couldn't have done any of that without God. And all of it happening was because God. So it's like it was a part of his plan for me and he was with me in that. And I had to go through all of these like, perfectly planned, designed things in his plan for all of that to transpire to where I am now. It's like that
Mhm.
had to have all happened. And if I
Mhm.
would have looked at it before it all started and been like, this is all going to happen, I probably would have been like, I can't do it. I don't think I can do it. Yeah. Like that is terrifying. I can't do that. That's scary. But thank God, obviously I had you walking that with me, not just your 3 month one-on-one coaching program, but as a friend, and also, a continued really coach for life because I, randomly message you all the time, like, this is going on. Like, what do you think is going on? But I kept looking to you too. But now I feel like right now, I feel like I've gotten to the point where I know what's going on and I don't have to reach out to you and be like, Erica, what's going on? It's like I have confidence and faith and all that I know what's going on. And it took me a full year, but with everything that you instilled with me, your foundations, God, me getting rid of the noise, just listening to myself, like it it took all of that, but like it's been the coolest freaking journey and I'm so grateful and I'm 100% a better version of myself. Like obviously I'm still me in a lot of ways, but I'm the best version of myself and I can show up for myself and my family and my kids and my friends and I am still craving more community, more people, more women to just share my story with and then them share their story and us be like what can we connect on, what can we relate on. So it's really just been insane, like
Yeah.
insane. So cool.
Yeah. So the beautiful thing is that when just one single woman starts healing out loud,
Mm-hmm.
it gives permission to everyone else in the room. And
Yeah.
so I want you to hear this, that you're on the other side of this. I want you to have permission to actually heal, permission to just move through all of the
Mm-hmm.
stuff and give yourself the opportunity to release the stress, to release the, just constraint that we've been living under and find the community that's going to walk with you because it's going to
Mm-hmm.
change your life. Um, so again, they need to feel supported. The need to witness what supports looks like. That is what faith is commenting on there, and 100%. And
Mm-hmm.
if not if scripture is truth, and scripture shows us over and over and over that we are just not meant to carry burdens
Mm-mm.
alone.
No.
We are built for encouragement,
Mm-hmm.
accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I mean, and just being sharpened by one another. We're not
Yeah.
here to just sit and, when I am failing, I expect all of my peoples to tell me. And again, that is another reason why this is coming because it wasn't just me seeing it, is that my clients were telling me I need such and such,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
that is the best thing, right? And I was feeling like I wasn't able to find like where to do it or find the
Mm-hmm.
website to it,
Mm-hmm.
kind of where to put it. I was kind of blocked with a lot of things. And it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't until just somebody just kept screaming and screaming and screaming. And it's like, oh, okay. I think the Lord is actually telling me it's time for you to move on. And sometimes we need that. We need um us other people in our lives to sharpen us. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm really always grateful to, you know, women like you that are doing that for me. And we always have to do that with, lovely and with empathy when we're talking. Obviously, we don't tell truth in a rude way, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I I agree. I think that the reason why you're in a lot of places that you are right now is because I've always been truthful with you.
Yeah.
I've never sugarcoated it in the sense, and I have always told you the point is to get you to not need me, but I'm here until you do,
Yeah.
right?
100%. And you always said it in the nicest way. You were never like, suck it up. You were just like, this is what's happening. Like, I love you. And I think that this is the best way for you to go with this route. And yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely, again, the transitioning into having a space for you and for other women is where
Mhm.
that Gutsy Living membership is at now.
Yeah.
And why that's one of the reasons why I'm definitely most passionate about it, because that healing doesn't happen in one weekend.
Hmm. Yeah.
Right. And so even for you, yes, I was there for you as much as I could, but I still feel like you could have had so much more support if this membership would have been in it. And it's
Yeah.
fine. Like you said, like it's part of the story and it's part of the testament and all the things. So it's fine. But because of that, It doesn't happen in a weekend. It doesn't happen in a 3-day reset.
Mhm.
It doesn't happen in a even in a 3 month, like you said. Things are going to
Mhm.
continue to kind of show up. Things heal in what way, and then they other things show up that we're hurting, and so we have to move through these sort of phases. So that membership, that's why it's so exciting to have that, so that you can go and you can keep walking out the
Mhm.
gutsy living. Pretty much that's why it's called gutsy living. But
Mhm.
also, it's a place where maybe if you're looking at this and being like, I mean, a retreat sounds great, right? Like,
Yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah.
But what is it really all about? Am I in alignment with all of this? So you can
Mhm.
actually join the membership. You've got a few months of growth that you can get in there. And at any point that you are at, that you go to the retreat, you're going to grow from there, right? It's not
Mhm.
like the retreat is for people that are basic or that
Right.
are 6 months into it or a year into it. It's for everybody.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you're at in the journey.
Yeah.
But I really truly want Gutsy Living to be the home base. And again, I'm
Yeah.
still on Instagram in that sense, and I'm still doing things on here, but continuing to build on that Gutsy Living
Mhm.
membership so that we can have a place to come to and share even more about the retreat as well and
Mhm.
get a lot more things in there.
Yeah.
And so I'll finish that Guts Living membership thing to say that it's going to be in a different app. It's called the Circle app. But in there, I even posted today, like I was feeling like I had a little extra time, and I'm going to open a room up and we're going to chat. So, for people that have anything that on their mind, or I might talk to you guys about something. I'm thinking about talking about creatine today if I get in there. A very controversial thing right now. And so I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on there. And just that's a place where it will stay on there, right? So like if I
Mhm.
talk about it on my stories, it's gone,
Yeah.
right? In
Yeah.
24 hours. So if you caught it and you like kind of wanted to hear it again, you're not going to be able to. But if I do a room in our membership, it's like y'all can talk when I'm talking, ask questions. It's like
Mhm.
this, right?
Yeah.
And it'll remain on the membership, so you can go back and, oh, what did she say about that? Kind of like when we do our one-on-one coaching and you have your call with me, and you can
Yes.
always go back. So
Yeah.
that thing is what I'm trying to do over there.
I love that.
So we are definitely saying, I don't know if you have any other questions.
I guess if somebody can't make the retreat
Mm-hmm.
or they need support after they go to the retreat, they need
Mm-hmm.
support after that. Like how does the gutsy living fit into that? Like will you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So if you cannot make it to the retreat, the Gutsy Living membership is going to be there for you. You can still walk
Mhm.
through what Gutsy Living is on there. You can still get coaching with me. You can still do the programs. When you go to the membership, depending on what tier you're at, you'll get percentages off the programs and all the things. So there's lots of fun things that you can get in there. And eventually all of the courses will be uploaded on there, and you can run through all of them if you want. But and then afterwards, yes, you can do the same thing. You can do coaching with me. You are going to be signed up for Legacy Living because you're not going to leave from the retreat and be like, that's it. I'm done with y'all.
Mhm.
It's not going
Yeah.
to happen.
You're
I
not going to want to
promise
do that.
you're not going to want to do that
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
And then we're not just doing one retreat and that's it. Madison and I are really really, really joined in the mission here of creating spaces for women
Mhm.
and places for them to go and restore. And
Mhm.
so they're just gonna evolve, they're gonna grow, and they're gonna continue. And so we're really hoping that we have two next year, not just one.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we're not slowing down with this. We're just gonna make it grow and keep going. She knows that the Lord works in miraculous ways.
Mhm.
We ask you how your business is doing and how fast that has grown, and it's just because you sowed the seed and God watered, and you're here where you're at. And so I think both of us are kind of looking at this way. We
Yeah.
felt pretty strongly when the call came from inside, and we were like, you know what, we're just gonna do it. And we know that it takes work, and we're gonna
Mhm.
go through it, but we're sowing the seeds now, and we know that whenever God is ready, He has put us through whatever we need to go through and have
Hmm.
it super big. It will be, or whatever it is. Maybe it's just small. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter at this point. We just want you to be able to participate in whatever way it is. And in order to do that, you're going to have to know what Gutsy is if you,
Hmm.
you know, if you want to do that. So you've seen what it's done for Madison for sure. You've
Yeah.
seen what it's done in my life for sure. You know, even I am still using my Gutsy method to walk through perimenopause.
Hmm.
Completely different than what I was doing before.
Yeah.
You know, Madison was talking this morning about not eating before working out.
Hmm.
And, you know, how in her labs it was showing that it wasn't working for her. She's trying this now and she's working on it. She's doing, her body's telling her it's good. She's going to test that because she knows how this is how we do it, right? This is what she
Yes.
did. And so this is what we're doing. For me, for years, I didn't have any issues with not eating before. Like, I felt great. In fact, it
Hmm.
was fine. I always
Hmm.
had breakfast that I did, you know, for the most part, I had
Hmm.
breakfast, but I did it differently. But not anymore. So I'm actually
Hmm.
trying what Madison's trying now too, in that sense of eating something before I go super heavy. And a lot of times I'm not even doing as much exercise now
Hmm.
as I did before because mm, my cortisol hits differently in different ways than it hits Madison. So, you know, all of
Yes.
these things, when you go into the membership,
Hmm.
when you go into anything like this, you're not going to learn everything in a week. Like that is the purpose of the membership, to have all the information there so you can take 15 minutes every day. You go into to the membership and you read as much as you can and maybe you decide on one thing that you want to implement,
Hmm.
right? Right now we're doing one thing every week. So we're building
Hmm.
up on one thing every week. And then we're doing one monthly chat and we're doing one monthly cooking. So it is not like like I'm not going to overload you. I
Right.
I don't want to overload myself because this is
Hmm.
a human that's behind the thing. A and B, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't, me giving you more, that's why I'm moving from Instagram.
Yes. Too
So
much.
it's
Yeah.
too much.
We got to
It's
pull
too
back.
much. So for the maybe, you know, if you are 6 months into it, maybe you're looking for something a little bit different that you require of the app. And that's why I'm telling you, build it with me. Come into the
Hmm.
app, tell me, have the conversations because this app is not to serve me. This retreat is not to serve me. It's to
Hmm.
serve you. You,
Hmm.
the person that is overwhelmed, person
Yep.
that just doesn't know what to do, is getting way too much information, has tried it all, keeps switching from one thing to another. Well, I'm going to go carnivore. What I'm going to do this. Well, somebody's talking about creatine 3 times a day, so I'm going to do that. I just want you that you're tired of it. And you're like, I've done it all
Hmm.
and I'm willing and I'm able to commit to something. And this aligns with me because this person is talking about it from a biblical standpoint and wants to bring God into it. So,
Hmm.
and not into the business of it. I want to bring God into your life because that
Hmm.
relationship is going to allow you to have something better with the Gutsy method, right? Like the
Yes.
Gutsy method even by itself, and I've seen this with clients, when it runs without that, the results are, I
Not as
mean,
good. Not as
yeah,
good.
no,
Yeah.
no,
It's
no.
like you still get results, but it's
Mhm.
not to the level that it's going to be with God. It's
Yeah.
not.
It just absolutely isn't. And I don't wish it would be different, but I'm saying that a lot of people want it to be different.
Hmm.
And it's because the Gutsy method, me, what we're, the food, the exercise is not God. If you continue to idolize that, you're going to continue to go to something else because it will fail you.
Yeah.
It will fail you. And
Well,
that's why
because
I'm
we're
saying,
human. We're human.
yes,
Yes.
100%. And
Yeah.
the method, I think why it works is because again, it brings God and it allows it's open to failure.
Hmm.
I am
Yeah.
open to failure in the method. And I want you to then recircle back and use what you've learned in the method
Hmm.
to find success when it
Hmm.
fails, right?
That's the gutsy method. It's not a strict guidelines of you do this, 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 this. It's literally you learn good things and then you
Mhm.
adapt to what works and what doesn't work. And there's
Yes.
just no strict protocol. It's just like it gives you the foundation and then you get to adapt and learn and listen to your body.
Yeah, and I think for a long time I struggled with that because people want that
Hmm.
so much,
Hmm.
so much. But and I am still working on how to make it a little more basic, and the foundations are the foundations, and I love that, right? Like
Yeah.
they're that.
Yes.
Um, but I almost feel like I'm a little bit done with fighting so much on that because,
Mhm.
you know, Daniel, Saul, Esther, they all had the foundations. Their stories are completely different. Like the way that God used what he put in them for themselves and
Mhm.
what they gave to God was completely different, right? Like how it showed up, how it worked. And so that's how I feel like I am with everybody when I see them and when I'm,
Mhm.
dealing with them one on one. It's like I need to see you. I need to see you.
Yes.
What do you have to give,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because if
100%.
if we don't know what you have to give and what you don't have to give and what you're giving more of, where you should be giving
Mhm.
less, then we can't. I don't have anything to work with. So
Yeah.
yeah, very, very excited about this retreat because one-on-ones are my favorite in
Mhm.
that sense. And then being able to bring my one-on-one stuff into a group and a community, I'm
Mhm.
like so excited. And also because it helps me, I'm like, okay, what am I like? I will put stuff on there that's going to be for my support. Like I love the fact that you were saying you're doing the workouts, the app.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So good. I wanted to ask you, you were talking about, the retreat and everything. Will you hit the main highlights of how our retreat is different than just any other wellness retreat that's thrown out online? People just talking online about, X, Y, and Z health wellness retreat. Why, how, hit the main points of how our retreat is different.
Yeah, so I love the fact that it is not going to be something where you are required to be at a certain level to even
Hmm.
participate, right? Like
Hmm.
you don't need a health status. You don't have to
Hmm.
be, you don't have to look a certain way. There are no age is
Hmm.
not like something that we're even worried about. If you're in your
Yeah.
20s or your 30s or your 40s or above, it doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
there one of the biggest differences is going to be that God is going to be in the center of it, and
Hmm.
we're not gonna hide it. It's not gonna be something that we're shying away from. Like we are 100% walking with Him in there,
Yeah.
and there will be open conversation about that.
Yeah.
So spiritual in here.
Hmm.
There's going to be cooking. You're going to
Hmm.
cook. Like a lot of those retreats that you're going to are being fully catered
Hmm.
and doing all the things. And yes, we are going to teach you some stuff, but you are going to get in the kitchen. Your hands are going to get dirty. You are going to do dishes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I want to show you that it's okay.
Yeah.
It's
You'll
okay to
actually
do.
learn to love it. Like, obviously, not everyone loves doing dishes, but you'll feel that like gratitude of like, I just cooked a full meal for my family and it nourished my family. And now, Cody, who does the dishes, now Cody gets to clean it up. But it's all a part of it, it's all part of the process.
Yeah, and of course, again, you're bringing up the point that I was gonna say that if you don't like to do the dishes, maybe somebody else does. And
Yeah.
in the group, somebody will take that up. And that is part of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
again, in community, and I want you to learn, maybe you don't have that at your house. Maybe you're a single person. And so maybe we can talk about ways to do that. But if you're not in there and I cannot see you and Madison cannot see you, then
Hmm.
we cannot help you address those
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah.
So if you pick up a rag and I can sense that you don't like cleaning stuff, I can't come in truth and in love and say, "Hey, what's holding us up here?
Yeah.
Like where is this
Yeah.
coming from?" Right?
Yeah.
And having an open conversation because we don't have those. It's either
Hmm.
you have to do it or, why aren't you doing it? Like like there is no open conversation about these things.
Yeah.
And there is no way we don't talk enough about how we can bring God into them
Hmm.
to help us walk through it.
100%.
I guess we have. So you don't have to feel intimidated by where other people are on their food and healing journey. 100%. Thank you for bringing that up. And that was kind of what I was trying to say. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where anybody is going to be at every level. In fact, the more different we can get, the better, because that is the whole point of having that community is to learn
Yeah.
from each other. We are going to also be waking up earlier than a
Hmm.
regular retreat, probably, because I would like for y'all to experience sunrise
Hmm.
and the benefits of that light.
Hmm.
We have a speaker so far when I'm working on more, but we have an amazing speaker that is going to be speaking science-based
Mhm.
gut. Like she is an amazing doctor in New York. She has written plenty of research papers on the gut microbiome. Uh, at the cusp of learning all of these things and
Mhm.
teaching others about this. So
Mhm.
really, really, really amazing speaker that from my way years back when I was doing my podcast, we got lucky enough to interview, and she is an amazing person, and I've developed a relationship with her, and so we're getting a really good speaker. I'm
Yes.
just saying. So if you're here and you're like, I want a speaker, that is going to be it. I mean, she is above and beyond anything that I will ever know about gut microbiome. So, and a lot of what I know, she has taught me as well.
Mhm.
So definitely a speaker, and that's going to be great. And then we're still trying to work on other details in terms of
Yeah.
like movement wise. I have somebody that I'm thinking of inviting so far, but we're gonna have walks on the beach. So it's gonna be relaxed in that sense. And
Yes.
we're gonna be talking about spiritual stuff as well. So
Mhm.
it is, I don't know that there is another retreat out there where we can talk about gut health, how it's affecting your emotions, and how God plays into all of this, and really bringing in this whole like it's God's temple and how do we
Yeah.
surrender that.
Yeah. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Just talking about it, I get so excited because
I
I'm just
know,
like,
like
we get to share all of this good stuff with other people
in person.
in person. Yes.
Yeah. So if you leave with anything from this today, I want you to know that you don't have to do this alone.
Hmm.
That's really the whole point of this.
Yeah.
Healing gets lighter when it is shared.
Hmm.
I mean,
Shared with God, shared with other women,
yeah,
shared.
just sharing it. And
Yeah.
that is so, so important to do. So
Yeah.
one thing that you are going to have to do is you that are watching this and you are resonating with this, you have questions. The one thing that you need to do is you need to DM us or you
Yeah.
need to comment. I don't
Yeah.
care what you comment. You can
Yeah.
comment retreat. You can comment Gutsy. You can comment I want to know. You can comment me. I don't care. Just comment. If you have questions, you can put them on there too. But you should stop waiting. You should just
Yeah.
take the first step and find out. Come hang out with us and do all the fun things for you.
Yes. For you.
All
So good.
right. So hopefully this will save. We'll see you
Yes.
in a couple of weeks, people.
Yes.
And yeah, keep praying. I send Kennedy hugs. The story is still like in my mind, and I think
Amen.
I'm gonna get off the phone now, and I'm probably gonna cry a little bit. So
Yeah. That's okay. I was already crying this morning. I'm just like to my husband about how
Ludio.
grateful, good way, how great, just grateful
Yeah.
I am for everything and the growth from last year to this year. And I'm just like, these are just luteal tears.
Yeah. So this is kind of between you and me, but we're on a live, so now it's
Uh,
between you, me, and everybody else. But
yeah.
you need to write this down. You need to do your
Yes.
testimony book.
Yes, I
All right.
do. That is a
Don't
great idea.
forget it because I am late on mine and I'm like trying to remember all the details of what God has done.
Yes.
And yeah, so don't miss out on that because
Yeah.
he's given you a really good story.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yep.
Anyways, I hope you have a good weekend.
You too.
Yes. Hope
You
weather's
too.
good and sun is shining.
I hope so for you. You know, it's always
It
shining
is.
here. So,
Yes.
all right, guys. Love you all. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.